everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll come out in the pistol. In motion, Hill. On first down, Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his first pass is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time. Well, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think that coming back in 2017, a great core of players and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And now here's Ross. Spinning past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they to... Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
On third down, Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So second and 10 here. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Move 45. Move 45. Over. Hey, move 45.
The slot man in motion right. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up second down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Eric Berry's a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. We've got a 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Palmer to throw again. It's complete to Jerome Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but The defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
18.
Palmer now to throw on third down. Being chased out left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after now from Catanzaro. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And ready now for 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come up in an offset eye. Slot man moves right. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
Well, you know something? Hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact, is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
It's a gain of 15 that time, and the Cards are going to have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Screen play, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Throwing is Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
15 yards through the air and a first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They go play action here on first down. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
After the interception, here's Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, here's Smith. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Jamal Charles in the game. He gets the call here. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he motions the wide receiver. Here we go on 4th. Smith, and able to find Conley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Not only is the slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. In motion, Hill. On first down, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brandon, the offensive line's been winning the battle at the point of attack throughout this game, but how about that stop by the defensive front? Maybe now they can gather themselves and start to change the momentum a little bit.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Get ready. Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Right now, blue 95.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Palmer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he puts it through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
Throwing is Smith. It's Hill, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Smith, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So out now come the Cardinals, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
He'll look to throw, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go, let's go. One.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On the run, it's Ware. And this one goes. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run again with Ware. Bulldozes past him. And able to... And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They run it here. Ware. And he stopped immediately there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. We got 3 down. Hey, ready.
And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come up in an offset eye. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Smith going to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra.